Dave Garroway, that's Davegarroway.
Now, David Cunningham Galloway was an American television personality. He was a founding host of anchor of NBC's Today show from 1952 to 1961. His easygoing, relaxing style bellied a lifelong battle of depression. He was born on July 13th, 1913 in Scratchlandi, New York. He died July 21st, 1982 in Swarthmore, Pennsylvania. He was married to Sarah Lee Lintonmore from 1980 to 1982, Pamela Wild, 1956, 1961, and Adele Dwyer, 1945 to 1946. He has three children. He's buried at the Laurel Hill West Bella Seniors in Pennsylvania. Now, on July 21st, he was found dead of a self inflicted shotgun wound at his Hawthorne, Pennsylvania home. No suicide note was found, and Garroway's nurse did not recall him being unusually depressed in the final days of his life. Now, Dave Galloway started located at 6355 Hollywood Boulevard, which is between Hollywood and Vine and Hollywood and Argyle. Now, in the end of his days, leading television personality, eventually his life, he was honored with contributions to radio and television, with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as well as the St. Louis Walk of Fame. And St. Louis Walk of Fame is located in University City near the Blueberry Hill, which was once owned by Chuck Berry. Now, born in Saskatchewan, New York, Garroway was 14 and moved with his family 13 times before settling in St. Louis, Missouri, where he attended University City High School and Washington University in St. Louis, from which he earned a degree in abnormal psychology before going on to broadcasting. Garroway worked as a Harvard University lab assistant selling books and as a piston ring salesman. And after not being able to successfully sell either, Galloway decided to try his hand in radio. He began his broadcasting career modestly, starting at NBC Page in 1938 and then graduated from NBC School of Announcers 23rd in the class of 24. Even so, he landed a job at influential Pittsburgh radio station KDKA in 1939. He roamed the region, felling a number of memorable reports from hot air balloons from U.S. Navy submarines to Ohio River and the deep inside coal mines. Those early reports earned Garroway a reputation for being a good story, even if it took him to unusual places. The roving announcer, as he was known, worked in his way to become the station's special events director, in addition to the on-air work. After 2 years at KDKA, Garroway left for Chicago. So he began broadcasting career modestly. No. When in the United States, he entered the World War II in 1941. Garroway enlisted in the U.S. Navy, but once one trip out of Honolulu convinced the young man that perhaps he was a little better suited for the radio instead. The Navy agreed to let him run a yeoman school instead, and on his off hours, he hosted a radio show on which he played jazz records and reminisced about the old days back in Chicago. After the war, he returned to the Windy City as a disc jockey at WMAQ. On the air, he retained persona he crafted in Honolulu to gain success in a series of radio programs. The 1160 Club, The Dave Galloway Show, and Reserved for Galloway. An oddity Galloway introduced for his radio shows was always having studio audience respond to a song number not by applauding, but by snapping their fingers. He also organized a series of jazz concerts in Chicago and created the jazz circuit of local clubs in 1947, which brought back interest in this form of music. His fellow disc jockeys voted him the nation's best in 1948 and 1949 Billboard polls. And Hollywood says every star has a story on the Walk of Fame. So hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hollywood says, don't forget.